This week at Interior. In advance of next week's one-year anniversary of Hurricane Sandy, Secretary Jewell announced $162 million for 45 projects aimed at protecting Atlantic coast communities from future storms. Jewell joined Interior and local officials at Edwin B. Forsyth National Wildlife Refuge in New Jersey to explain how the new projects will restore marshes, wetlands, and beaches, rebuild shorelines, research the impacts of severe storms, and seek ways to mitigate those impacts.
What did we learn from this storm, and how do we build for the future so that a future storm will not impact our communities the way this one did?
Following the funding announcement, Jewell met with members of the New Jersey Youth Corps to talk about the importance of connecting the next generation of students with nature to create connections with nature that last a lifetime. Jewell also joined Forsyth Refuge biologists to participate in a salt marsh restoration monitoring project to determine how marshes are keeping up with sea level rise. To see a list of all 45 approved projects, check out DOI.gov. Earlier this week, the Secretary delivered the keynote address at the American Wind Energy Association Offshore Wind Power Conference in Providence, Rhode Island. After the first ever competitive lease sale for offshore wind energy leases in the last few months, one in New England and the other off the shores of Virginia, the Secretary highlighted the important role of clean energy in the President's Climate Action Plan and in powering the economy.
We have a moral obligation to the next generation to address our climate, to provide a cleaner, more stable environment for our children, but also an energy future that enables us to continue to grow. We have to cut our carbon pollution. Your industry plays a major role in doing that. And we need to create American jobs and develop domestic energy sources that are renewable, from wind, solar, geothermal, low-head hydro, and so on. And I think Rhode Island, Massachusetts, this region is off to a fantastic start.
Elsewhere, the Bureau of Ocean Energy Management this week announced that it will hold an oil and gas lease sale in March 2014 that will offer 39 million acres offshore Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama, and include all available unleased areas in the Gulf of Mexico Central Planning Area. As part of the President's all-of-the-above energy strategy, this will be the second lease sale in the Central Gulf and fourth overall sale under the President's 5-year offshore oil and gas program. BOEM also announced that it has completed the final environmental impact statement for 2 proposed oil and gas lease sales in the Gulf of Mexico's eastern planning area. BOEM Director Tommy Boudreau says the analysis evaluates baseline conditions and potential environmental impacts of oil and gas leasing, exploration, development, and production in the affected area. He calls the study an important part of the decision-making process involving future operations. You can check it out at boem.gov. For the first time ever, a father and daughter have won both the federal and junior duck stamp contests in the same calendar year. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service in April chose 6-year-old Madison Grimm of Burbank, South Dakota as the junior winner. Now her father, Adam Grimm, has won the 2013 federal duck stamp contest with his oil painting of a drake and hen canvasback. 98% of the proceeds of duck stamps go to migratory bird conservation efforts. The National Park Service has a winner in its National Historic Landmark Photo Contest. The winner is Britta Burmester of Linden, New Jersey, who snapped this shot of Fort Hancock and Sandy Hook, New Jersey. Burmester took the picture while looking across the parade ground toward officer housing, which seems to glow in the autumn sunlight. Runners-up in the contest include this view of Balboa Park in San Diego, taken by Joe Wenninger of Laguna Niguel, California, and this view of an historic World War II-era Liberty ship docked in San Francisco, taken by Barbie Mayer of Vallejo, California. You can find the rest of the pictures on the Park Service Flickr page. Find that link at nps.gov. And Secretary Jewell this week also visited Independence National Park in Philadelphia. She met there with National Park Service employees to thank them for their service. That's This Week at Interior.